Welcome back, everyone, to Full-Time Agent. Thank you for joining us today. Today we're in Tavares, Florida, doing a tour of a beautiful property, lakefront property, with the listing agent, Christine Graff.
Andrew, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us. This is a unique property, and I'm really excited to get inside. Just from the main road, as you enter the driveway, you can see immediately there are a lot of beautiful shapes in this property, and I'm sure the design matches it.
You're right. This entire neighborhood, it's called SQUIRREL Point. It's in Tavares, so we are kind of on a dead end road here because it goes just a little bit further out into Deer Island, Deer Island Golf Course, Deer Island Country Club, and this is like one of the last little neighborhoods before that, and it's very secluded, very private. It's not gated, but you really have to know where it's at to land here, so you don't just drive by. And all the neighbors, you see, all the properties are very well kept, a lot of beautiful shapes, a lot of beautiful landscaping, and mostly custom homes here, or only custom homes here.
Wonderful.
And this is very, very custom.
Yeah.
That's we just think it's a very unique property and looking for a very unique buyer.
Oh, we're excited to get inside. You wanna go check it out?
Let's go check it out.
All right, let's do it. So walking in, this is a lovely porch, a lot of space here, and I'm seeing a lot of different elements. You've got the brick pavers here, you've got the cement blocks.
Mm-hmm. They are talking about the new trends in architectural design, and one of the biggest buzzwords that we hear for 2024 is new colonial.
Okay.
Yeah, which is interesting because we are talking about the bricked walkways again.
Yeah,
the brick pavers, and some of these columns that have a little bit of a colonial style to them. Mm-hmm. Then we have the black and white theme in this entire house,
right.
Which is super interesting. Very on trend, and black and white houses, I did a little bit of research, where it all comes from. We see them often in South Florida, just in, this type of style. But where it actually comes from is from the British colonies. And there's a lot of black and white houses in Singapore, for example, standing for a lot of wealth. And so it's just an interesting design, and the way that they brought in with the remodel that they did in here, they kept some of the old stuff, brought in some of the new stuff, and I think they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, black and white is so classy, and I like how you have the contrasting elements because you still feel at home.
It is.
Like it's very luxurious, but there's enough wood and other elements to make you remember, like, we're not just in this super luxury location that you don't feel at home. You always want to feel that. So let's take a look inside.
Thank you.
Of course. Whoa. Yeah. Wow. Very open, breathtaking. I can't even imagine. How was it before the renovation?
Well, what they did, what I really loved, this kitchen was closed up, so when you walked in, you wouldn't see the lake, right? So they opened all of this up, so you walk in and it's a lake house. And you have two living spaces on both sides. They are technically identical shape-wise. One has a wood-burning fireplace, and the other one has just more of a family feel to it. You have plenty of space under the trade ceilings for beautiful dining set. And
wow.
Yeah, plenty of space in the kitchen.
Right. Yeah, this is lovely. This is lovely. It's a waterfall countertop.
This is a waterfall countertop quartz. Sorry about that. Yeah, countertops, quartz countertops, waterfall. Everything obviously was redone, top to bottom in this house, including all the bathrooms have been redone. There's nothing original anymore. The floors have been redone. This is porcelain tile. And oversized porcelain tile, which is always very nice.
But I think it's really cool how you can just pass through. I know a lot of homes, they start designing them for you to be able to pass through a main primary room into the laundry room into the next segment of the house.
Yeah.
You kind of get this in this open space here,
yes.
right? So you walk in and you can see the lake. As soon as you walk in, you can see any dining here in the kitchen happening, any cooking happening.
Right. I always imagine like a lot of people, friends, family coming by for the holidays, and everybody gathering in the kitchen, and maybe somebody is out there on the dock fishing with their grandkids. Or maybe we have an owner, some author, some genius that is kind of writing their new novel or something upstairs.
Yeah. And then this breakfast nook with the French doors is a common theme I've seen as well. I love French doors. I still remember my first apartment in Atlanta with French doors. It's wonderful. So you can be here drinking some tea, having your breakfast, and you can look and see into one of the two main living areas or family rooms,
Yes.
as well as see right outside the patio and on the lake.
Yeah. And the lake is really the star of the show, right? Because we are here at the Harris Chain of Lakes, so we are seeing Lake Dora, but this is only one of many lakes that are connected. So you can go and boat all day.
What kind of boats? I think we saw what did we see earlier?
Well, everything. We saw seaplanes, so we have seaplanes because Tavares is the seaplane capital of the world. That's what they call themselves lovingly, but it's true. We have a lot of seaplanes, and it's very cool. Like you can go for sunset, touch and go. I even heard that the Jones Brothers, they are doing a designated pilot, if you want so you can go bar hopping to different lakefront restaurants and bars
via seaplane.
With the seaplane. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's like the ultimate birthday gift I'm going to do for my 30th birthday.
That's going to be fun. Watch your step.
Yeah, thank you. So this is another era, 22-foot ceilings. Coffered ceilings, yes.
Wow. Yeah. See, this is another unbelievable room. So spacious for such an open area. I think it's unique that the way it's designed, you're still closed in. So you're going to feel a familial, intimate feel in this room. If you're upstairs, you can be reading in this nook. The kids or friends, you can see what's happening downstairs with the family. And if you want to run down those stairs, you can do that really easily.
It is. And it's just a nice space. I was singing here the other day and the acoustics are phenomenal. So if somebody plays maybe a classical instrument, a piano or something, I can only imagine how it sounds in here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And with these 22-foot ceilings, that also gives way to so much room to put whatever you want to put on the walls, right? Whether family pictures, maybe your own personal art. Yeah. Your personal art, anything. And then the look from this location facing east, you have the 3 French doors, this big cathedral outprint of the window.
Yes. Yeah, we were trying to find an architectural description of these type of windows because they are obviously so custom. I see a little bit of a flower, or maybe even a little bit Art Nouveau in this. So there's different styles that are combined, but so nicely, and something like that you won't find that anywhere else.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think you're going to get unique lighting coming from that too, right? Because I think the sun rises in the east and then sets in the west. So you're going to get the sunset coming.
The sunset's right there.
It'll be passing through all the cypress trees and the Spanish moss. I can only imagine how it is.
And in the morning, if you're here, now it's a little bit later in the day already, but in the morning you just have all the sunbeams going through the house. It's beautiful.
I can imagine.
Yes.
I can only imagine.
Any time of the day, it's very pretty.
All right, so what's over here?
Yeah, this is going into the primary. Come follow me. We have another little powder room for the guests here. But then you come into your amazing, big primary suite.
Wow.
You have a sitting area here, where you can just maybe read a book or get maybe some, work done, or just have a family meeting with your spouse.
Again, right. Plenty of those, right? We need plenty of those. Again, more shapes. I love how the windows are here. I wish I knew what that shape is, but
like a little bay window.
Bay window,
yeah.
Wonderful,
yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah,
that's right.
Beautiful, so spacious. Huge bed. It doesn't even seem like this bed is as big as it is because the room is just so massive. All right, so I love that contrast effect.
I have a big walk-in closet, of course, and then, for knowing that the house, this is not a new build, this is a remodel, and they still had those tall ceilings already. This is even tall for today's references. So if you buy new construction right now, this is a tall ceiling height for a room. So yeah, I love that. And then
somebody's gonna be happy with this.
Yeah, right.
Somebody's gonna be happy with this.
I would think so. Here? Well, here's the vanities.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but now imagine if you have, it's like, a nice sunset or a winter evening, it doesn't matter, and you just have like a nice little bubbly bath there.
Absolutely.
Or two.
And you can even get a small breeze by opening these.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah, that's a nice standalone tub. situated perfectly, like just tucked, just tucked. I can only imagine spending some time in here.
Yeah.
And
You
I
have
love
like
this.
a tea or an adult beverage, you know, whatever your preferences are. But yeah, this again, this base shape that they kept, you know, with the ceiling kind of doubling or reflecting the same thing. How do you say that?
All over the home.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
A lot of woodwork, you know, a lot of authentic materials, which is very, very nice. Yeah.
And then here, I like how there's no enclosure on the shower, and we have a different style of a floor tile going up to the ceiling, which is also really nice.
And I love what they did. Like it's the hexagon shapes, but with the waves, it's just, it all ties up together.
I'd love to know this architect's name. They really like these octagons.
Yeah.
They're all over the property.
We love them. We love them. And French doors again, right? You said you like the French doors.
Again, more French doors.
Right.
More French doors.
Yeah, nice bathroom.
Yeah,
I know
thank you
there
so
will be
much.
many happy hearts here,
Absolutely.
you know, enjoying this space. I mean, a big bathroom is always nice. What you step.
Thank you.
So let me show you one more thing besides the beautiful architecture that I just find stunning because it is so unique. But this house would not be this house if it wasn't for the location. And I wanted to show you the lake.
Please.
Let's go
Let's check it out.
Let's go outside. Again, you have access through. We can get out on either side.
Or kitchen, living
kitchen,
room, or living room too.
Yes, and here we are continuing what was the entrance of the house with the herringbone, the brick.
Lovely. Yes.
It's very lovely. It's huge. It's all screened in. You know, you have a spa, a jacuzzi out here. You have an outdoor kitchen.
Wow.
And yeah, it's a beautiful space for gatherings again. But come with me to the true star. Whoopsie. To the true star.
Wow.
Take a look at this. So this is Lake Dora.
Wow, wow, wow.
Lake Dora is only one lake of the Harris chain of lakes. We have roughly, it depends on what description you follow, but roughly about 75,000 acres of surface water, which is huge. We have Lake Dora.
It's massive.
We have Lake Blue Clare, Lake Carlton. On the other side, you have Lake Eustis, Lake Harris, Little Lake Harris. And then you can go into Lake Griffin and through Lake Griffin and the Haynes Creek and far up north, you can get out with the right boat and the right captain's skills, but you could technically get out to the Atlantic Ocean from here.
Wow.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
But you don't have to travel that far because, you know, we have Tavares downtown, which is a lovely little city. Right across, we have Mount Dora that many people know for its charming, you know, unique little town.
Yes.
And there's quite a few towns, you know, they all have the waterfront restaurants. You have waterfront restaurants pretty much everywhere. You can just boat up to them, or if you have a seaplane, you could park your own seaplane here.
I wish there was one here. This is the first time today was the first time I've ever seen a seaplane, which I think is cool. I wish there was one really close, but I can imagine that on holidays or even just the weekends that it gets pretty busy over here.
It can, but because like if you compare it to some of the intracoastal waterways around Crystal River or by the ocean, it's not as busy as you would imagine because it's such a big space. So yeah, I boat myself and I just love it because you never really, it's never getting really tight. Maybe the Dora Canal, which they also call Florida's most beautiful mile.
Wow.
Because it's like the vegetation is amazing. You just drive through and obviously there it's no wake. But yeah, wildlife watching out here. I spent a lot of time preparing for this listing and I've seen all the wildlife and it just never gets old.
That's so wonderful.
This view is amazing. People go tubing, some people even go swimming. You know, there's a lot of people growing up in Florida and they are not afraid. They know where they can swim. Would I do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Right.
But there is some, you know, on the weekends when there's a lot of boats out there, then you have some, you know, when all the boats come together and there's a lot of action and the likelihood of being, you know, attacked by gators is very slim. So when they have like hang out by sandbars and things like that.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, with all of this here, it's almost really easy to overlook how much space is.
Yes.
I think from here to the house, it looks like.
And this area, that looks like a park.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's so much bench area for you to relax. You might be a yoga person.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Yes.
Oh, can you imagine doing your morning yoga out here?
Yes.
And put your mat down?
I can't.
Oh.
It's that good.
No, it is very nice. It's fully fenced. It's 1.5 acres, you know, and 300 feet of waterfront.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So that's pretty amazing. It's the second largest lot here on the waterfront in the.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. There's another property on a double lot, but this one is really, really big.
I see.
If I'm not mistaken, so don't hold me to it.
Of course.
But yeah, fireplace. Like we had some kids here grilling marshmallows when we did some of the lifestyle videos. And
so nice.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
It is. Thank you so much for taking the time just to let us walk the property. I know you have to leave. So
Thank
you so much.
for
It's a
coming.
beautiful property.
There's still so much more to explore. So
Yes. I'll do my best.
let me know what you feel about it. And
Hopefully I can speak to it as well as you can.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I'll
sure
do my
you can.
best, but thank you so much for teaching me what you've already taught me about this property.
thank you so much. Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah,
It was
of
my
course, of
pleasure.
course, of
And I hope we see each other soon again.
Yes. All right, thanks for waiting, folks. So we just said our goodbyes to Christine. Again, thank you so much, Christine, but I still have more things to show you about this property. We briefly touched on the jacuzzi that's over here, but here in this big 2-level Florida room, you have a jacuzzi over here and this dine-in kitchen, which is nice. So it's equipped with a sink already. You could step down from this room and you have your grill and the mini fridge. But again, the brick pavers are still here. And this design, I mean, it's honestly hard for me to even speak on all these components. But here you can see from the second level, you have more French doors on the second level of the home where you can enter this, the second floor of this Florida room. And just more space, of course, and you can see that there are multiple areas for anyone to, grab a book and read, talk with friends, maybe have some marshmallows over on this side. And you can enter this Florida room from both living rooms / family rooms that are situated on both sides of this kitchen. So let's go back into the kitchen area and see what else we have. All right, so Christine is gone, but we do have Tremaine here behind the camera. Tremaine, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna be talking and having some conversation with you if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right, cool, man. Well, glad you can say hello to the audience. We didn't talk about this earlier, but as we go into the other living area that's here for us, I wanted to highlight all the storage options that's here within the kitchen too. So this entire beautiful slab is just dressed with tons of storage for anything you need. And on this side, under this waterfall, you also have more cabinetry that has this see-through pass-through door.
Yeah, and I see this on both left and right side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Very nice, very nice. And last unique feature that I do want to say, unique / just maybe intimate to me, I always love when you can wash dishes and look outside.
Well, that's a huge, them quartz, they even got the quartz as backsplash.
Absolutely, all the way up to not the ceiling, but the ceiling of this wall. And this is a 32-inch farmhouse sink, I believe, overlooking the lake.
Yeah, it's nice to have a window in the kitchen.
It's impressive. So Tremaine, watch your step as you come in. But again, just another beautiful entrance. And there are just so many, it's just a gorgeous location. You can actually see it's about 2 o'clock. And we talked earlier about the sun rising in the east, setting in the west. And so right now the sun is just about over there. So you're getting the sun shining through this window, which I just think is beautiful. So any artist or anyone who just values that is gonna love that.
What's crazy is this house has 2 living room areas on the left and the right side.
Exactly. And so big long hallway. If you guys remember when we walked through the house, we walked through the front door here. And then Tremaine, if you wanna dance with me really quick, the same triple French door situation we had on the other kind of family room we have right over here with this big, just beautiful octagonal cathedral window here.
So it's huge.
And what's different about this side is the fireplace. So I really like the contrasting, not just the black and white, but the beautiful luxury porcelain tile you have here. But then you get the brick and the wood with this curvature in this room. It just overall gives you that intimate feel in a very open and luxurious house that you don't always get and feel in a luxury situation. And then if you open up those French doors, all of a sudden you can have fire and wind coming in. So Tremaine, I don't know how you live all the time. I know we've been friends for a while, but that's extremely appealing to me.
I'm from Alabama. We have fireplaces there.
Okay. Okay. So office area slash creative space slash extra bedroom. It's really just up to you. I love the way that this is staged here today.
Got a lot of lighting here.
Absolutely. It's a common theme throughout the entire home. And I love throughout how they make sure that anyone who might come in, if you come into this home, you're going to see greenery. You're going to see greenery here as well. Watch the step there, Tremaine.
This thing got a lot of hidden steps.
Absolutely. And I love this. Earlier we talked about pass-through, right? This is another one of those situations. It's like a pass-through bathroom. So you have room, and bathroom here in the middle with one door coming through. More floor tile up to the ceiling here. A walk-in closet for the folks that are in this room, and you can close this door off and lock it if you need. So more space on the west facing side of the house, the lake view side of the house, ceiling fan here in this room, more porcelain tile. Thank you, and more natural lighting.
Yeah, the bay windows is a nice touch. I know in Alabama, my parents, we upgraded our living room area to have bay windows. It's very nice. Now, one thing about this house is that's interesting is it's a lot of money. Who cleaned all these windows? That's the question.
I couldn't tell you, but it probably ended up being my job. Let's just be real. Either we're gonna do it or we've got to pay somebody to do it.
So now we're gonna head upstairs.
Yeah. So as I take everyone upstairs, I'm gonna let you see this more massive space and more opportunity to add more areas to maybe sit down, read, talk under the sunlight that's coming through the windows. There are 2 more bedrooms here on this second level. And I opened up these French doors again, just so you could feel this pass-through effect that's here. So once these French doors open, you have the opportunity to say hello to anyone who may be downstairs enjoying the Florida room. You have the opportunity to just sit and relax, enjoy the waves, enjoy the sun passing through the cypress trees, of course. This is a great spot to maybe add a table or a reading nook. And then passing through these French doors once again, on the other side, you have the second room. And of course, the shared bath in between. And then we meet again to the left of the stairs that we walked up. And over to our right is one of the areas, but this is just really a complete opportunity space here for you to do whatever you would want to do with. More double pane windows, more very big rectangular octagonal shape. There's beautiful architecture in this home. And the sun is just going to be passing through all these windows at different angles throughout the day, depending on the time. Now, what do you think, Tremaine?
Oh, I like it a lot. I like this little I call this the cool spot up here because you get to come here, chill. You have your room, you can go in the balcony, either through the 2 rooms passing away, or you can just chill right here and just look down and just vibe with everybody downstairs. I like this a lot.
And look at that. And it looks like the current owners, they put in this spotlight up here. Did you notice that?
I see it now.
Yeah.
But the other side doesn't have that because I just recorded that. I didn't see that at all. But
no coffered ceilings with pendant lights in between, natural lighting all throughout. Just gorgeous.
No blinds here.
Yeah, no blinds. I would never cover up these beautiful windows. Can't do it.
So,
what do you think?
Beautiful home, beautiful home. Tavares has a lot of beautiful homes here. A lot.
Yeah. I heard you guys talking earlier, and just over the years, I hear that you visited a lot of homes in Tavares.
Yeah, kind of crazy is with Christine, I did a listing for her 2 houses down.
Really?
Beautiful home too, but this one is much nicer.
Really?
It had a deck too as well, where we got on the boat, but this is beautiful. I love this vibe.
Well, let's take a walk out. We didn't spend too much time on the front side of the house earlier, but we could say our goodbyes there. How's that?
Sounds good.
Woo! Man. So very quiet. You'll probably hear that plenty. Folks working on lawns and gardens. But again, beautiful property, beautiful, wonderful neighborhood. I'm thankful to just have toured this one with Christine today. So thank you again. All right, well, guys, let us know what you think of this property. Thank you guys again for watching this one. Again, I'm Andrew with Full Time Agent, and I'll see you on the next one.